Was it possible? Was it his choice to fire or not to fire?
Four. Nima kang lalani wala nyinde fo pura yake wa randa kana ke ba.
Ane munti at that point in time because namu je wala nyinde ko.
Answer the question.
Ko nyini ngaro jabiro.
Answer.
Ala nani wala nyinde pour que bu otumoga.
No, the
question is,
yes.
Did he have a choice at that time to pull the trigger and shoot or not to pull the trigger?
Fo wato la nyinjibe. Fo wato nyimfengo niro nyimbala wanto kawo nyimbala la bampura keso nyinkabula wanto akanabula.
Because because at that night he's next to the person in charge of the duty officer. He's next to him that night, duty officer in command.
I don't think he has the choice to fire, but that night he was next to the duty officer in charge.
Mr. Witness, the bottom line is you are not shot.
Yes, I'm on boom, but it's a threat.
Yes, he didn't shoot.
It's a life threatening them.
But it was a life threat.
What was the reason?
I don't even know the reason.
Did you ask them what the reason was?
Of course, because
I asked them what was their reason because I was angry. And they didn't tell me anything.
Did you report to the army leadership?
Of course, the following morning, but
yes, the following morning I went to the military police, but nothing came out of it.
Why do you think nothing came out of it?
Because you go back to question them why, okay, but after there's no any result more about the matter.
They said they will call him and question him, but afterwards I didn't receive any result about the matter.
Did you inquire as to why?
Anyway, ngako inquire but mana akaso boli jaba kono nara understand from ko ate phone nara diam mbole ko ba meso ko pay the arrest.
Well, I inquired, but still I was not given any positive result. In fact, that's why one day afterwards he said he will make sure that they arrest me.
Mr. Witness, your position is that you are constantly threatened by ex-jungler Ismaila Jammeh.
Ismaila Jammeh akita mwalimu ko watu watakabule maslan nilale wala mwila lodlate
hankai. Yes, because no sudo for after no program for arrest at the bachelor's quarters. So now room with me ka fay jaju wona we inform kay ko don't worry it cannot possible.
In fact, one night I was given the information that he wanted to come and arrest me at our quarters. A roommate of mine came and informed me. I told him, don't worry, it will not be possible.
This problem you had with Ismaila, was it a personal problem between two soldiers, or was it a problem between the army and you?
Go, ako. Ni kole ya me ya soro ini Ismaila Jammeh. Fo kole ya me ya lon ko abedna te mo fulo le tema bam fo. Kole ya me ya lon ko abete ni ade ni soja ro le tema.
I
saw it that it is just between the two of us.
It was only personal.
At the time,
yes, at that time, that's how I saw it.
And why did he have a problem with you?
Because I'm confidential.
Because he had no confidence in me about the head of state.
No, he said Campo La Nyato.
Banko Nyatonko is head of state.
Campo Nyatonko.
Banko Nyatonko.
Ah, okay, all right. I thought you said Campo Nyatonko.
Banko.
Okay. Good. So he said he did not have any confidence in your loyalty to the president.
Amunda ko amanjiko sorere purila ilati songo ya waranto ilati limwe banko nyarongo e.
Yes.
In your statement,
Ila kuma kan safel moto.
you said as follows.
Imme foje mbina wala fola.
I was given a tough time as a military officer as I could recall usually being threatened by ex-jungler WO1 Ismaila Jammeh.
Iko ile sojare wato nyim kono yen heklo nyim ma jongula do be ga fuma me Ismaila Jammeh wato be aklo silangilale.
Ngodi statement kono.
Yes, I said that in my statement.
I was usually told that I am a Jaranka and Jarankas are not loyal to the president, as I was always resisting some of their unprofessional assignments.
Kay ko ita mu jarankol di andu ko jarankol mu molde min yalon ko man so yaya Jammeh ma andu
Inata ke
molde me yalon ko man buka so angol yalon ko ini tiro manta
Statement.
Yes, it's part of my statement.
That you said that to the investigator.
yo from na kisikisir lali.
Yes.
You also told them that you were always resisting some of their unprofessional assignments based on tribal segregation being promoted in the army.
Andi ko wato do fanan nay la kamo do be me yalon ko menni silo manta e buka somala ni kamala ko e kamo ni sila ni karani sila la me yalon ko ake si fadam fansol de sojar kunda.
Yes.
And you explain that?
For iso sata fanu min bang o kono fanu min bang
façon nyim.
Yes.
Segregation.
This tribal segregation, I imagine that meant discrimination.
Yes,
because in the army from Kono.
Because in the army, if you are a Jola, they all have the same similar thing.
And they cover.
And they cover each other, they are always united.
Is
One has a problem, his other colleagues will cover him.
Mr. Witness, isn't that normal?
Can you defend?
They defend each other.
They protect each other.
Yeah, can you protect?
Yes.
They try to be united.
Yes.
Is there anything wrong with that?
Why I said that, because being one, sometimes it happens that what has happened is not even true.
Because need to it work for punishment.
If somebody does something wrong which carries a punishment, sometimes that person is not punished.
You are not in the Jola side, so neither is wrong. You are automatically punished, and probably worse.
And if you are not one of their tribe members, you happen to do something, they will punish you instantly, and sometimes the punishment itself is overdone. Myself, in fact, I was born with the Jolas in Fonu.
Because migrated from Fonu Someta to Jarasoma.
Because my father migrated from Fonu Someta to Jarasoma. I was born with the Jola tribe. They are not bad people. I will not tell lies against them. But if they happen to do something which is wrong, and the person should be punished, they don't punish him. They will cover him. But if the other person does something which is wrong,
so because you will be arrested and probably
because they will arrest you, and in fact you find yourself in a problem.
You are against the head of state,
because what they usually say is that you are not loyal to the head of state.
What are you telling us? What are you telling us? If a Jola does a thing, it is not a problem. But if somebody else from another tribe does the same thing, it can be a big problem. But is that what you tell him?
Do kotondo e no me alon ko abrasi kotondo ta ku ay ku do ke me alon ko ku kili ngala ngora nenke kole o ka ke kole o ka ku joba
na ko ni mangraw
Huh?
na ko ni mangraw
Even if it is not something very serious,
me alon ko president ma alon
which the president is not aware of,
o ko bale
that is covered.
ara ni president yo long
But if the president is aware of it,
o bo ko ba
they can't cover that.
Isn't that normal?
ni president alon abo ko ba ni president ma alon ko bale.
If the president is aware of that crime committed, they will not be able to cover it up. But if the crime, the president is not aware of the crime, nothing will come out of it.
What I am trying to get from you is the justification of the allegation of tribal discrimination in the army.
lafta kamen so e wala minti ko tonya lafta ko so e wala si fatam fanse ko men ke sojar kundaro.
Because what you seem to be suggesting is a serious allegation.
Ka to mila mira lo ka lafta kamen findindi jang kula me ala ko tu mira jaw bala.
Is that Jolas were given preferential treatment in the army? That's what you are saying.
Lafta fala jolal sojar kundaro jolal ito iketo muranya men ngani si ko rando ifatata.
Yeah, because to am monte Jola is semboso do army kono.
Yeah, the truth is the Jolas have no power in the army.
And it will come up a law ne kubo for hana manga tonyati will ka law.
And even if they say something, even if it is not true, that's what will happen. That's what will stand.
Can you give us examples?
Misalo din isi misalo din na ba?
Example on simondino.
The example that I can give, as I said,
Ni Jola do ko ke mialon ko ay ka police.
if a Jola commits a crime,
I'm not asking for you to give me an answer in hypothetical terms. What I am saying is give me concrete examples.
Ko ko lafta ye jabiro men dina wala mi misalo me alon ko abbe sabatri ngando senata le.
and satara kulo meneketa misali kama ila crossroad ila jero.
I mean, everybody who comes to the TRRC has to be treated fairly.
Momo na TRRC jang mo ngam do ko ton muta nyame be defana mari mudala wala nyamat.
And allegations that are made are always scrutinized.
Tumiro la me alon ko fota la waranda ke ay fota moma fo sa ki tumiro ni nga kisi ngalonga.
Give us concrete examples of tribal discrimination in the army.
Misalo dinna me alon ko si fana fansi ko la sojar kundaro.
Si fansa fana bije nka fo ngam fo wala ni ko.
The discrimination that I'm talking about in the army is
Army kono.
in the army,
Hana da promotion fa wala.
even on the side of promotion.
Ikanyala to mo ke promote.
The pick and choose.
Ito mialon ko ile ko diata muni ile ko ni ile ko diata promote.
They pick and choose those who are going to be promoted. If
Ni
they like you,
ni ko
If you want to receive monies from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland and the rest of the world, Supersonic's money transfer has got you covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia. Supersonic's Money Transfer. We are currently in 34 African countries and counting, giving you quality money remittance services that are on. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. If you want to receive monies from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world, Supersonic's money transfer has got you covered. With network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle.
The country, and you needed to resume your work in the army.
Yeah, I'm from it later of us of a president ko kalamudana ko banko kanjan and we left the kamuru soldier kundaro ila do ko la.
Yes, President Jammeh found.
Yes, President Jammeh himself. Because he is the person responsible for everything.
Did you copy the army?
Well, soldier of an ye copy la bang ye kalamuda ye later doki ifana yen namba.
No, mom sent to the headquarters.
No, I didn't send any to the headquarters.
Only right now, for the CDS for CDS Usman Bajile.
I wrote to the CDS Usman Baji.
Masana Kinte.
Masana Kinte.
And President CDS for Masafro Kaipana.
And the present CDS also, I wrote to him.
So you made an effort to go back into the army?
Because I wrote to all the heads of the army.
But you don't have copies of those letters?
Masana Kinte Yankuba Drame
Except that for Masana Kinte and Yankuba Drame, I have those letters.
But those letters must be post-Jammeh.
But
correct?
Because correct? Okay, for Masana Kinte and this person and what I Jamata for this Masana Kinte.
Okay, good. Anyway, let's go back to the issue. You came back to Gambia. You were not hiding your presence, according to you. You embarked on the private business. Correct? Start follow into the army.
Because at that time I have not yet returned to the army, so I was just sitting down like that without doing anything. So this is why I decided to start my own business.
Okay, so on this day, August, was it August again?
August 28 August.
It was 28 August.
28.
28.
28. Months of August are not good for you.
28 August 2016, in arrest.
28 August 2016, I was arrested.
You left almost at around the same time to Bissau 4 years earlier. August 29th.
I was going to pick some material from Ziguinchor
at Jiboro border post.
At the Jibora border post.
Because still now military ID card
because I still had my military ID card.
And my civil ID card.
Where are you using it?
Because civilian ID card
No. Because I had my civilian ID card.
Civilian ID card
I was using my civilian ID card.
But occupation soldier.
But the occupation written on it was soldier.
But you were arrested.
Because intercept at the border.
I was intercepted at the border.
Okay.
And they headquarters.
And they told me you should have gone to the headquarters.
And you were taken to headquarters.
I was not arrested on that day when I was going. They allowed me to go to Senegal. When I was coming back from Senegal with the things I went to collect there.
If we do not do as we have agreed, we will be here until tomorrow. It is your testimony, of course. But you have to listen to the questions. All right? Agreed?
Okay.
Good. The first instance you were told that they needed you, correct?
Army headquarters.
Yes, at Army headquarters.
So you went on your mission to Ziguinchor and then you returned.
I told him I was going to collect some material from Ziguinchor and I'll come back tomorrow morning. I came back.
Fine. Just if you listen to the questions, a lot of what you say won't be necessary. We will be going in circles. So when you returned, you took yourself personally to them, correct?
Yes, as I was told.
And at that point, what did they do?
And that's why they informed me that I am arrested.
By the military police in Union Barracks.
By the military police at the Union Barracks.
And did you go with them?
Yes, I didn't resist when I was I went with them to the Union camp.
So tell us what happened at the camp.
When I was taken to the Union Barracks that afternoon.
So why in the camp?
Well, whilst I was at the camp, even before arriving at the camp, I found one man, single Nyasi.
And Captain Sane?
And Captain Sane.
What's the name for Captain Sane first?
Captain Sane Tofound.
The Sane military police are actually Tofound.
Captain Sane was a member of the military police, but I don't know his name.
Okay.
Captain Sane.
Did you have a conversation with them?
Arrest one Saturday Bojang and one private jamme.
Yes, the people who said that they've arrested me, one Corporal Jamelamba, Corporal Bojang,
Sergeant Bojang, and last Corporal Jamme.
And last Corporal Jamme.
Because Captain Samba to military police.
When I was taken to the military police.
So Captain BJ come
when I arrived there.
Now this single Nyasi this 002 single Nyasi, single Nyasi.
I found 002 single Nyasi there.
And this Captain Sane.
And this Captain Sane. When I alighted from the vehicle,
single Nyasi
told me that I'll cross your balls. He said to me, Sanyang, I'll cross your balls today. That's what he told me.
So Sane
was inside.
So because
when I alighted from the vehicle, because the materials I went to collect were also with me on board the vehicle. They took me all those things to the military police.
And then what happened?
So from Sane
as the time when Sane came out of the office, Sane asked me. He asked me, you went to the Minnesota? I said yes. He said to me that it was myself who went to arrest your younger brother and your sister.
And you were detained for a long time?
And they were detained for a long time.
In your statement,
when they didn't see me.
In your statement, you said for 5 months.
Almost 5 months.
Yes, especially my sister. I said.
So they detained your sister and brother for 5 months for you because you nicked or you are alleged to have nicked or stolen 4 sheep which you are recovered.
Amunta ye bare musoni bare nkyo yelu muta ke sindidla killing for karilulu nin kamala ko kafo ko ye saji nani yelo sunya imabo daitar.
Aluna to saji
no saji ulje.
That's what happened.
They were detained for a long time. Okay.
They were detained there for a long time.
And you, after 4 years, you are apprehended.
And with karim sanjin nani kola inarane muta.
So they are threatening to cross your balls.
Silang ibesi maslan kang ibesi lan dengan puru ke.
Silang di koi ke berkelol tiada.
Kamu jadi motor kono.
When I was alighting from the vehicle, that's what they told me.
After that, what did they do?
So Captain Sane finished the office kono.
Then Captain Sane came out of the office.
Konyo ko by force.
He told me you will talk by force.
About what?
About the ship.
I will follow you.
That's what the first told me.
Okay.
I said okay.
Those sheep must be very special.
Okay.
I said to him okay.
So I come out for you. So from there another fellow bondi bala then you
After that, they removed some things from me and they put me inside a cell.
So
That's how I was inside the cell.
So the OC Captain Gom.
One OC Captain Gum.
What time was he in charge of the military police by that time?
He was in charge of the military police at the Urim Barracks.
Gum.
Yes. He's in Farafenye, Ngamulong Science.
I think he now is presently in Farafenye.
Yes. And the 102 Bah Pay, Kafai Pay was his twice at that time.
102 Bah Pay, alias Pay, was his second in command.
So Kabara the next day.
He came the next day in the morning.
So
he said, let them take me out of the cell.
No counter.
When I brought out and I stood at the counter, he told me, you will tell the truth by force.
Who said that?
Captain Gom.
Captain Gom.
You mean Jangom?
Jangom.
Yes, Jangom.
Jangom, yeah.
Jangom.
He was head of military police at the time.
What time at the military police in barracks?
And then?
At the military police in barracks.
Wokola, after
that, they returned me into the cell. They told the military police to put chains on me.
Handcuff inside the cell.
Let them put cuffs on me in the cell.
So, but then all man now okay.
But they didn't do that.
I already seen Yajama.
He gave that order on many occasions.
But the whole balance because the SO, you can find Yankuba Dabe, the station officer in SO Yankuba Dabo, to Yankuba Dabo.
They refused. Even when going to the hospital, times where
office, witness, Yen Sambaje. Stop the repetition, otherwise we would be here until tomorrow. So they took you to Sergeant Fire's office?
Yes, Sergeant Fire office, Kodi.
Yes.
Yes.
What happened there?
In that office whereby I handcuffed.
When they handcuffed me there,
I handcuffed the
he tightened up the handcuffs on my hand.
I just feel.
So that I can feel more pain.
I
He did that tightly.
Whereby I put
and they wanted me to cry by force.
So from there, another door.
Then after that, he went and brought a stick. He went and brought a big stick.
Whereby,
he started beating me with that stick.
Okay.
Stop.
That was the time when the beating stopped.
From there,
why did he stop?
Because it's not in the law.
Because Paul came back and told him that what you are doing is unlawful.
That's where the problem stopped.
That's the time when he stopped the beating.
Okay. And then what happened after that?
I am going to the cell.
He took me back to the cell.
Did you make it known to the army authorities that you were tortured by this fight?
Because I was CDS, and even the present CDS for
the question is not recently. The question is at that time, did you report the matter?
When you monkey signed up, getting a signed later on as well. For what? Yaku Bole Bankai, the soldier Yaton Kolanu.
He was responsible by
the legal officer at the headquarters found.
The legal officer at the headquarters.
He's part of the military police.
He was part of the military police.
Because
the matter reached him, but he didn't take any action.
At the NIA found, because NIA co-investigate.
We will come to that. Okay. So, for how long did you stay in the barracks, in the military camp?
Upon 28 August for on the 18th October.
From 28th of August till the 18th of October.
For what time on the 18th October they say dismissed.
On the 18th of October, that's the time when they said I was dismissed.
Because final follow force akonyoko for dismissal sign.
So if I came there initially and told me that you will be dismissed.
So were you told what you were dismissed for?
Yeah, for an dalila jumal kang ibe dismiss ibe bayla kang.
Was it for nicking the four?
He asked me that I was in Senegal.
And Ningambe ex-soldier in Senegal, no like a knife.
And the ex-soldiers who were in Senegal, I was conniving with them.
Come and attack this country.
Come and attack this country.
So your allegations and reasons for apprehended shifted from the issue of the ship now to you being a dissident and planning to overthrow the government.
Amunda sa ila tumiro ni dalilo me atne muda abota ko saji suyani nga ko nyim bota wodo silanga narana sa ko ite mo molde me alongo gambe de mo dita sa mane ibe fero tabi kanje pour kana boy gambe banko ka.
Yes.
So what did you say to them?
Yamuna foye
Kabo solbaji nyinga nyungu molanka ko ako nyinga ko diam gambe jang.
When Solbaji asked me, and he went on to ask me, who were you communicating with in the Gambia here?
And you need to communicate outside the country.
And who do you communicate with outside the country?
I only communicate with my family. I have no business with anybody outside.
I told him I only communicate with my family. I have no other business with anybody outside.
Which Solbaji are you referring to?
Solbaji Jumalela.
This is General Suleiman Baji, Solbaji State House.
General Suleiman Baji at State House.
And then what happened after that?
Konyo ko niara munka fa biang attack la niara ma hani ka fa ndomena ko mbekebe astemboro ndomena sia sayara woto because ndolle kororo sai.
He told me, if you people are planning to attack this country, we are not afraid to die because we are now elders.
And then?
So ndola mun fay ndola biamo ngamun fay ako ene way ko take note what ngamun explain.
He told me about to take note what I have explained.
So kabo jele another say.
After that, they went back.
Were you released?
From there, another dismissed.
After that, I was dismissed.
So on the 18th October.
On the 18th of October.
So another 2 days spent there.
I spent another 2 days there.
On the 20th, NIA another day to military police day.
On the 20th, the NIA came to the military police.
Hand over NIA. Captain Gom hand over to the NIA.
Captain Gom handed me over to the NIA.
Escorted by Staff Sergeant Yaya Jata.
And I was escorted by Staff Sergeant Yaya Jata.
Lance Corporal Jaju.
Lance Corporal Jaju.
NIA.
To go to the NIA.
So NIA for almost 4 months.
I was at the NIA for almost 4 months.
But NIA
But at the NIA, I didn't have any hard encounters there.
Because NIA investigate.
Because the NIA investigated my matter, my affairs.
Up to the
Guinea-Bissau embassy.
Say Operation Commander.
Sheikh Omar Jeng, the operations commander, that's what he told me.
Because embassy sent a letter to our NIA here from.
He told me, you have been cleared to come home because the embassy even sent a letter to our office here.
Were you tortured at the NIA?
NIA,
no, NIA,
nobody ever tortured me at the NIA. Not even a single person even insulted me there.
You are one of the lucky people.
And in 4 months,
but I spent 4 months there. Yes.
Why do you say that?
Because whatever I needed there, it was Sheikh Omar Jeng himself who helped me to get it.
You agreed that you are one of the lucky persons at the NIA. Why do you agree that you are one of the lucky people?
Because
Why I agree, why I said that, because at that time the power that the NIA had was not even invested in the army.
Because NIA have a symbol of arrest.
Because the NIA had powers to arrest even soldiers.
It's a motor of police arrest.
They had powers to arrest the police.
Police officer arrest me
a police officer was arrested and brought there in my presence and he was in uniform.
How about the treatment of the people who were arrested?
NIA munjate ko ke fembe ka boye fana andi ka mol timbalaje ka mol stronge from horrible fam.
What happens there, they do anything that they want with you. They lock up people there and they maltreat people, but nothing comes out of it.
Because during the presidential campaign kick off,
when the presidential campaign started, that all found me at the NIA.
Were you detained together?
2 soldiers.
Who are you detained together with?
Yeni juma le mura nyokanje sindi nyokanje.
Nata kabin sama je follow yeke selo ba selo ni lampo ba selo yinkono.
The cell I was placed in when I was taken there was a bulb, there was a light in the cell.
Na some big spend after ngambula yenge sal ba kono with mama sabali bakan fati.
After some weeks, they took me out of that cell and I was placed inside a hall with Bakari Fati and Mamadou Sabali.
And other civilian.
Plus other civilians.
You were talking about 2 soldiers.
Okay, during the presidential campaign, you started what
2016, when the presidential campaign started.
Soldier Fula Jahate and Jao.
2 soldiers, Jahate and Jao.
Because Kamporo, this time around, campaign
because in the camp they were saying that this time around how things are going, Yaya Jammeh cannot win.
And one colleague, report.
And one colleague had that, and he went and reported these 2 people.
I will report these people this time around.
And when he reported this matter saying that these 2 people are not loyal because they are saying that Yaya Jammeh will not win this time.
You know, arrest from Yundum NIA.
They were arrested at Yundum barracks and were brought to the NIA. With their uniforms, and they were all parked at Bambadinka.
For a long time, for after the election.
They were there for a long time, till after the election.
That's the very day they are a peace of mind.
When Barrow was declared as the winner, that was the day they had a peace of mind.
And what till 1 o'clock and that day,
around 1 o'clock, the NIA started abandoning the camp. The security guards all abandoned their positions. It looked like a bomb had dropped at the NIA. That was the day I believed in the power of the ballot box. From the NIA boss to the last person, all of them were running to their homes.
Seumar Jel
fell sick for 2 weeks. He didn't come to work.
Everywhere was clear. There was no security for Punto phone.
The NIA, every place was clear. In fact, there was no security for us who were
from the State House.
And then some soldiers were brought from the State House. Those were the people who were responsible for the NIA campus up to the end of the political impasse.
Did you see any fires or smoke at the NIA during that period?
Because
I didn't see fire, any fire.
Smoke?
I didn't see any smoke too.
Burning of documents?
Not a film banta fan wolu no mo le la je boso la je ni motol mo jama the celebrations mo celebrate ka.
Well, some people came there with vehicles who were celebrating.
And they have to do NIA by force.
And they wanted to go into the NIA premises by force.
Kafoleko Seuma Jen and the NIA director Suleiman Yankuba Baji alad ngafa.
They were saying Sehoumar Jen and Yankuba Baji, the heads of the NIA, we will kill them. And there were many. Many vehicles.
They tried to put a force by force.
They tried to go into the premises by force.
NIA security border.
Because at that time, all securities at the NIA ran away. Not even a single one of them was.
Almost local killing from my NIA security from
It took me almost 1 week. I didn't see even one NIA security officer there. This is why the soldiers came to take over the place.
That night. When were you released or when did you leave the premises?
Around 14 January.
I left there around 14th of January.
During the period of your 4 to 5 months detention at the NIA, were you taken before a court?
No, NIA
Yes,
I had some peace of mind there. Even medicine, they used to buy it for me.
Mr. Witness,
you
were in detention, correct?
ko tamandi
of a lawyer in bifda.
ila ko ila nyanto NIL yatinyale kai.
Yes.
While at the NIA, do you notice or heard or see anything to suggest that a person was tortured or being tortured?
Wato menage dung NIA foya jele waranto foya mwele bang waranto foya exhibitala bang Moses taraje me alongo ko ya lipale bang.
No, ngamuje walen ka mo threatening.
No, what I saw was they were threatening some people.
But
I didn't see people being beaten. Times. They escaped. Because there was no security to take place, to take care of the place. All of them ran away and went to their homes.
As far as as
far as they didn't release us officially, we also decided to stay there and see how things pan out, and we believe that they will come and release us.
So
then later on, this is how we were released. But I left Bakari Fati and others there.
That is quintessential Gambian obedience for nothing. In other places, they would happen. The detainees would all run away. If the officers are detaining you around, they go. You want to go.
Ako mo Gambian kola songodango duwaleti. Katunindi la belle moti mano bete kanta kanu borta. Sila yete membula je pulu yete le muta. Ite bitu fana membula belle won fana baby tale.
Bao jato bule jato city obulo nyaka jato fring.
Yes, well, the hand that tied the lion, it should be the same hand that will untie the lion.
Commissioners, if you have any questions, please indicate.
Bishop, you have
the floor, please.
Bishop
Odiko,
Thank you, Chairman. Mr. Ibusanya.
Mr. Ibusanya.
Is it true that you were in possession of the 4 sheep?
4 ni ponyalti ko ni saji nanol men filita e tartewti le bulo kono bang
o man trante bulo kono
no, they were not with me.
Ko musujande man trante bulo.
Just to settle the matter, I didn't have them.
Thank you. If you have any closing remarks to make, Mr. Sanyam, please proceed.
Silang komisioner moment so mbe nyini kala koreke kiamane silo di ninga tare defana yekuma soro ibela flekela kumo da soro menna isitente.
Martin Lombajaga.
I want to thank and hail all of you.
The lead consultant Lombajaga Aldo Kembola.
My thanks to the lead counsel for his good job.
Investigators.
The investigators.
Sacrifice
This work looks like it's a part of sacrificing a job that we know it's only Allah who can reward you people. My thanks to the commissioners.
TRRC
all staff of the TRRC, I would like to say a big thanks to all of you. You are doing a very good job.
Because
this is the commission which you know people have the hope that they will bring and establish justice.
And the money I
appeal to the TRRC because there was one thing which made help them to develop. That's the law. People should follow and abide by the law. Nobody should take the law into your hands. It is only the law which can develop this country. And it is only that law which can take us ahead and develop the country. If there is no law, whatever you want, that's what you will do. Whether it's good or bad, that's what you will do. Because you will know that nothing will come out of it. Because when I was in the army, what I always talk is about ease. Anybody who does wrong to me or bad to me, I will revenge.
Because
I said that many times in the army. If you do something bad for me, Or you have to come and apologize to me, then I will forget.
But no one them
If not, I will revenge.
because ni loi manke mo clean tax.
Because this law doesn't belong to one person.
Loi banke dungol le nyata loi kanta and loi mo
That you people are doing.
so madani la
So I'm appealing to you
kaje ko loi e tama
to see that the law prevails
and loi kana mo to koma
and let the law not leave anybody behind.
ni tinyaro ke jang.
Those who abused people here.
Angalel ko rule for one, rule for all.
Because they only said rule for one, rule for all.
Tinyaro e minche
The abuses they committed.
ite ko tinyaro ni jo alwato.
And that abuse should be corrected by the law.
Modron so okay no.
That's the only thing that can. If everybody knows the law and follow it in the Gambia, people will be free and enjoy because nobody will use force on you. And this is how all our siblings will have peace in this country. My problem, it cost me a lot of things. And it spoiled a lot of things also in my absence. Things that I should have developed for me, it wasted my time. It's nothing but because of the fear I had. And because it was because of the dictatorship in this country, they don't follow the law. If they had followed the law, and the law was seriously and established in this country, I wouldn't have left the country. I wouldn't have gone out to go to the embassy somewhere to try and come back to my own country. To negotiate for that.
So, but
wherever the law prevails,
Gambia Armed Forces, Gambia Armed Forces,
what I'm telling the Gambia Armed Forces,
rule for one is rule for all.
Rule for one is rule for all.
Selective justice, no stop.
Let them stop selective justice. Let's try and go by the law and let establish the let's not look for friendship or that so-and-so is my relative. Those who are qualified for the positions, those who are competent for positions, allow them.
They take charge and protect our integrity at all costs.
Let them take charge and protect the integrity of the country at all costs.
There are certain capable soldiers because they are capable to defend this country.
There are certain capable people who are soldiers and they are still here and they can go back to the army and protect this country. There are people in the army who are not even capable, but still they are in the army. And they have high ranks in the army. They cannot command anybody. They cannot function. That's quite clear.
Those are the army with false certificates, senior officers.
Some came with false certificates, senior officers within the army.
In the army, false certificates.
Still they are there and they still hold those false certificates.
You know, with no qualification.
With no qualification.
No training, no further training.
No training and no further training. And they are holding high ranks.
Because you are working with a dictator,
because they were working for a dictator whom they were pleasing and were awarded. But when I came back here, what happened? That's what I wrote to the head of the army.
Those who violated my right at the military police, those
who violated my rights at the military police, I wrote their names, but still they are holding those positions.
That is selective justice.
Let's stop selective justice.
So
the truth is not going on still.
TRRC called truth and never again.
The TRRC stood for the truth and they said never again.
So, and we
hope that that will happen. My thanks to you and I hail all of you. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chair, just before you end,
Mr. Sanyang, yes, Council,
I have my exhibit 178 where the Army Chief of Defense Staff said the Army High Command is investigating the case of the nicking of the 4 ships, which they have vehemently condemned and described as despicable and unprofessional. Exhibit 178, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, Council. Your request is granted. Thank you all. Sorry?
It should read 179. Yesterday was
Oh, is it 179? Yes, I think so. 179. Thank you, Auntie Adelaide. Thank you.
That was a
179.
very alert commission.
Thank you. Yes, indeed.
Thank you, Council, and thank you, Mrs. Sanya, again for coming to testify.
Council, Mr. Sanya isonta kanase de arola.
We'll end our proceedings here and see you all Monday morning at 10 o'clock. And I hope you have a restful weekend. Meeting's adjourned. Thank you all.
You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast, and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia. Supersonics Money Transfer. We are currently in 34 African countries and counting, giving you quality money remittance services that are second to none. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. If you want to receive monies from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world, Supersonics Money Transfer has got you covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast, and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia. Supersonics Money Transfer. We are currently in 30